if you guys are looking to receive a personal loan anywhere from $5,000 all the way up to $100,000, then you might want to start looking at an online bank called SoFi. Because the good thing about getting a personal loan with SoFi is that if you guys ever need like a super high personal loan for whatever reason, you can get that with them. Most banks and credit unions out there will usually cap out on their personal loans anywhere from $25,000 all the way up to $50,000. So the fact that SoFi is giving you guys a personal loan for $100,000 is actually crazy. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is going over the personal loan that SoFi offers and then a few data points about them that you guys should definitely know about before you guys decide to proceed with a personal loan with them, like what the minimum credit score requirements are, what credit bureau they're pulling from, and how to use the pre-qualification tool so that way you guys don't get a hard pull on your credit just for pre-qualifying. So if you guys have been thinking about getting a personal loan lately and you've been looking at SoFi's direction, then make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you, sir or ma'am, do not miss out on any good financial information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so before we go over the data points for a personal loan with SoFi, let's quickly go over why you may even want to receive a personal loan in the first place. So there are plenty of reasons out there why a person will want to get a personal loan, but based off my experiences and from what I've personally seen, most people out there tend to get a personal loan so that way they can consolidate their debt. And for those out there that don't know what debt consolidation is, this is pretty much the process of paying multiple loans or credit cards off with one new loan. The good thing about doing this is that now you only have one fixed payment every month, and typically whenever you guys get a personal loan, the interest rate you have on that personal loan is pretty much going to be lower than what you have on other loans or credit cards out there. Like for example, if you guys owe $5,000 on a credit card and you guys have an interest rate of 28%, you guys are going to be wasting so much money. Because if you guys were to get a personal loan to pay off your credit card debt and now you only have a 12% interest rate versus a 28% interest rate, this is going to make it worth it for two reasons. One, you're going to save money every month because now you're paying a lower interest rate, and two, your credit score is just going to rise significantly. And the reason why I say rise significantly is because installment loans, ladies and gentlemen, those do not get factored into your credit usage. So if you guys have a low credit score because maybe you just owe too much on credit cards, getting a personal loan to pay off your guys' credit card or credit cards is going to help you boost your credit score. Now, a few other reasons why somebody out there might want to get a personal loan is because maybe they want to throw a big wedding soon, or they have an unexpected expense or an emergency that came up, or just some personal life event that they need to take care of. Sometimes people out there just need to borrow a good amount of money so that way they can fund whatever they're trying to fund and just pay it back over the course of a few months, or even in some case scenarios, a few years. And again, installment loans do not get factored into your guys' credit usage, so this means you guys can get a personal loan and it won't affect your credit score, minus the hard pull you're going to be getting on your credit, but even that isn't anything significant. And by the way, lenders out there love giving personal loans out to you guys because they're making money off of the interest rate that you guys are paying every month. So it's kind of like a win-win situation if you guys think about it, because at the end of the day, you're getting the funding that you need because you don't have it right now, and it's also a win for them because they're making money off of the interest rate. But now that we've gone over a few reasons why you guys may want to get a personal loan, let's go over a few data points over the personal loan that SoFi is offering you guys. So again, as I stated earlier, the minimum amount for a personal loan with SoFi is going to be $5,000, while $100,000 being the absolute max. And the minimum loan term you guys can have for a personal loan with SoFi is going to be 2 years, while 7 years being the absolute maximum. Now, if you do decide to get a personal loan with them, they are going to be pulling from your Experian credit report, but they do have a pre-qualification tool that you guys can use to see if you qualify or not before applying. But I'll talk more about that a little later in this video. Now, at the time of this recording, the interest rate that you're going to receive on a personal loan with SoFi is going to range anywhere from 8.99% all the way up to 29.49%. So depending on what your credit worthiness is, guys, that's going to determine what your interest rate is going to be. I will say though, you guys do have to have a minimum credit FICO score of at least 680 on your Experian, because if you guys don't have that, then you're not going to be eligible to obtain a personal loan with SoFi. There will also not be any prepayment penalty fees if you guys decide you want to pay this loan off early. So if for whatever reason you guys came across more money in your life and you decided, oh man, I got more money now, I think I want to pay off the loan early, then you absolutely can without being charged extra for it. Because normally what some of these companies do out there is that they make you have a loan with them for a specific amount of time, so that way they can make at least a guaranteed amount of money off of you versus not making anything. But SoFi is not like that, so you don't have to worry about this. You can pretty much pay the loan back whenever you guys want without being charged any kind of fees. And speaking of fees, you also won't be charged a late fee if you make your payment past the due date, which can actually be a really good thing, because at the end of the day, we're all human and life just be life, and sometimes you forget to make your payment. Like, it happens to the best of us. And also, just to let you guys know, you do not need to be banking with SoFi in order to get a personal loan with them. But just because you guys don't have to be banking with them in order to receive a personal loan with them doesn't mean you guys should not be banking with them. I would personally open up a checking and savings account with SoFi because of these two reasons right here. Pay attention. One, if you guys open up a checking and savings account with SoFi and you guys use my link in the description below, then you'll get a free $25 just for simply depositing $50 into that account within the first 14 days. And 2, SoFi will actually give you a rate discount on your personal loan of 0.50% if you guys set up a direct deposit with them and you guys have an auto pay set up with them. And also, while I'm at it, if you guys are going to receive a personal loan with SoFi, use my referral link in the description below so that way you guys can get a free $300 just for simply getting a personal loan with them. Because if you guys do decide to get a personal loan with SoFi and you don't use my referral link in the description below, then you're not going to get that free $300 that comes with it. So it's very crucial that you guys do use that link if you guys are thinking about getting a personal loan with SoFi, because at the end of the day, something is better than receiving absolutely nothing. But also, when you guys get a personal loan with SoFi, for the most part, they will verify your income, but I've seen some case scenarios to where they don't verify your income. It just kind of depends on the case scenario. But if they do ask for documentation from you guys, then they just want to see stuff like your pay stubs. Now, SoFi does allow you guys to add a co-applicant to your guys' loan if you want to, but just know by doing so, you're going to extend your approval time by a whole nother week if you guys decide to do that. But once you guys are approved though, they will actually fund you the money the very same day, or if you apply like later in the evening, then they can possibly fund you the money the very next day. At the latest though, it shouldn't take any more than 3 days max. Another thing I do want to point out though is that you guys can have a second personal loan with SoFi, but in order to do that, you have to be making at least 3 consecutive payments on your existing personal loan with them. And also, you can't be in Michigan, because if you guys are in Michigan, they will not allow you to have multiple personal loans with them. Why did they do this? I don't know. This is just their rules. But also, really quick, if you guys are finding any of this information helpful, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the like button, I would truly appreciate it, because it really helps me out a lot, and then it's also a dope way to help support the channel. But anyways, if you guys do want to pre-qualify for a personal loan with them, all you have to do is go to their website and click view rate. You can literally get this done in like less than 3 minutes, and the good thing about doing this is that it will not affect your credit score. By using the pre-qualification tool, this is going to let you know what your interest rate is going to be and roughly what your monthly payment is going to be as well. The next page though is just going to ask you a couple questions like how much you guys want to borrow, so just go ahead and put that in. But the next thing they're going to ask you is what do you plan to use these funds for, and you can pick any one of these options, but the only one I would not pick is a business loan. The reason why I wouldn't pick a business loan is because this is a personal loan. This is not a business loan. They usually tend to have different programs for business loans, so just don't click that. Because if you guys do click that, then it's no longer going to be a personal loan. It's going to be a business loan, and they're going to show you other type of business loans that they offer. Now, once you guys do click one of the other options, they're going to ask you what you guys pay in rent or mortgage every month, so just go ahead and fill that out. For me personally, I wouldn't put nothing too crazy. I would only put something like $500. And I say this because they're definitely going to take that into consideration when they're deciding on a amount to approve you for. But the next thing they're going to ask you is if you would like to apply with a co-applicant, and as I mentioned earlier, if you guys are going to add a co-applicant, then this is going to be a longer process. Now, the next page pretty much is going to let you know if all your information is correct, so that way SoFi can proceed with your pre-qualification, so just go ahead and verify all of your information. Lastly, just acknowledge all the terms and check the box so that way you can see what your rate is. Now, when you guys do this, make sure your credit is unlocked or unfrozen, because if it is locked or frozen, they're not going to be able to see your Experian credit report. And if they can't see it, you pretty much did this for nothing. But for those out there who do have your credit unlocked and you do end up getting approved, they're going to actually congratulate you and let you know the amount that you're pre-approved for. And then once you guys get to the next page, it'll let you know what loan term you would like to receive, so just go ahead and pick what you think is best. Now, once you guys are pre-approved for a personal loan with SoFi, you guys will have about 15 days to accept the offer, because if you don't accept it within that 15-day time frame, then you are going to have to do the application all over again. And also, if you guys do decide to proceed with the personal loan with SoFi, then it is going to be a hard pull on your credit, and again, they are going to be pulling from your Experian. So just make sure you guys have a decent credit profile before applying for this loan, so that way you guys can actually get approved for it. Now, if you guys don't have a decent credit profile because you have derogatory items on your credit report, then send an email to my business email, justmoneyish@gmail.com, because I do have a credit repair person that I personally work with that can get anything off your guys' credit report. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. If you guys are looking to receive mentorship from me, because that is something that I now offer, send an email to my business email, justmoneyish@gmail.com, saying mentorship, and I'll see you guys there. And also, really quick, if you guys are looking to get funding for your business so that way you guys can actually scale and grow your business and take it to the next level, send an email to my business email saying funding, and then I'll go ahead and speak with you guys there. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I truly do appreciate you guys. We're at 67,000 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know, but if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your guys' credit cards, how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And really quick, for those out there that don't know, I am a licensed real estate agent, and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator. So if you guys are ever trying to purchase or sell a home and you guys are in Southern California, all my information will always be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.